Los Angeles is known for their famous cities throughout county lines. One of the more notable cities is South Pasadena. This city was incorporated by Los Angeles County in 1888. Currently, the city is less than 10 miles away from downtown Los Angeles, but residents claim that South Pasadena maintains a small-town quality and humanity in the scale of its buildings, its residential streetscapes, and historic commercial core. Today, South Pasadena city lines span for 3.42 miles. They have a prominent weekly farmers market which attracts many people from all over Los Angeles. South Pasadena is a smaller subset of the larger city of Pasadena. South Pasadena has a winning combination of superior schools and safe neighborhoods, and it is seen as a great place to live and raise a family. When looking at certain demographics such as commuting, education, employment, and family income, South Pasadena ranks in the top 10. A general overall cost of living index in South Pasadena is 189, which is 40% higher than California's average. In 2016, a median household income among the residents of South Pasadena was about $124,921. In this video, we will talk about 3 distinct psychographic variables about South Pasadena. They include 1. The number of households that have organic food, 2. Consumers having a personal obligation to sustaining the environment, and 3. The importance of others seeing the individual as sustainable. The overall number of households in this city that have organic foods is very high and above the national average. As of 2015, roughly 36% of the population shops organic, according to the map you are about to see. This is mid-level range, but it is much higher in comparison to the surrounding cities that mainly average below that. The amount of people buying organic food in South Pasadena mirrors the trend of the United States overall people buying organic food. If the national average goes up, so does South Pasadena's. In 2015, the city's percentage of residents buying organic food was 34%, while the national average was below that at around 27%. Engaging in the purchase of organic food proves to be sustainable consumer behavior because the residents are actively choosing to buy organic food versus non-organic. It's a psychographic characteristic because consumers have different choices to choose from and can choose to buy organic. South Pasadena also holds a farmers market every Sunday on Mission Street, which helps add to the decision of organic buying. Our second variable is an individual's personal obligation to sustaining the environment, with the example of a person's duty to recycle. In 2015, South Pasadena was ranked number 79 among 250 Los Angeles zip codes, where 64% of people felt that they had a duty to recycle. The corresponding map shows this zip code to be much lower than the cities around it, but still much higher than the overall zip codes of Los Angeles. The textbook talks about individuals seeing themselves as their ideal self when they recycle, because it is important for others to see them as someone who cares enough to differentiate their trash into different bins. Since it's possible to see who recycles and who does not, since residents leave their trash and recycling outside their homes on trash pickup day, making the effort to recycle can be a form of impression management, because it is a display for others to see them as environmentally conscious. South Pasadena was recently recognized as a top green city in the United States for its efforts on banning plastic bags, and was also recognized as the nation's first AGZA Green Zone city for being the first in the country to maintain all municipal parks and medians with 100% gas and emissions-free equipment. Our final variable is the need for others to see them as environmentally conscious, which is demonstrated by the amount of residents who own a hybrid car. In 2015, South Pasadena was number 26 on the list of all of the zip codes in the LA area that have hybrid cars, with the recorded data of 15% hybrid cars in the area. The consumers who purchase hybrid cars can be characterized as low-huz consumers, because choosing a hybrid over any other car in the same price range means that the consumer worries about the environment and their carbon footprint. There are a couple of recommendations we came up with so that South Pasadena can employ them to become a more sustainable city. 1. Considering the geographic location of the city being between two of the most commuted highways in Southern California, the city should adopt the idea of adding metro bike rental stations, similar to what downtown Los Angeles did. Doing so would decrease the amount of emissions caused by automobiles and making the city less congested as a whole. Doing so would make South Pasadena a much more desirable place to live. Another recommendation would be to reduce the amount of food waste in the city. The local government should give all its residents compost bins and encourage composting to help alleviate the clogging of the sewer system by giving a place for residents to safely dispose of their grease and oils and other food items that should not simply be going down the drain. Our last recommendation would be for the residents of South Pasadena to use public transportation more than using their own vehicles. Doing so would cut down on LA's infamous traffic and would decrease harmful carbon dioxide emissions into the atmosphere. We hope you enjoyed our video about the psychographic variables and sustainability of South Pasadena. We hope this inspires you to visit this little town soon. Thanks. Bye.